Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another Master Friend Essentials. And we're going to talk about trend and how I use them in relationship to the Fibonacci tool. So, once price action is done doing its little job down here, we're looking for that money printer. And that materializes here. You can see the rush to come and take this swing high here. Now, I'm primarily using the bodies. So, I often get this question, Master Friend, how do you know which low to pull from? While it's printing, you're looking for the essentials in there and you're blending everything together. And that's how you get your probabilities that trend is going to continue. So once you have your downtrend here, you've got a series of lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower high, lower low, and then it rushes and takes that high right there. That's when I start pulling my fibs, and I'll pull from the bodies first. I will consider them both. Now, everybody will have their own little way of how they do things, and that's okay. There's no absolute set in stone way to do this. You just kind of have to know what you're looking for when you're looking for it. So here we have the money printer model where we have a shift in structure after a liquidity sweep, clear liquidity sweep. Master Friend, how do you know there's liquidity there? It's just logical. Everybody's hooked on the buying pressure. The double top right here slams it down. So the double top played out, did its job. Great. So we'll use that for a target because people don't like to pay themselves. So as we go along here, and this was called out live, by the way. This isn't cherry picked or hindsight. Actually, Sam created a new model called the Flamingo, and it was due to this here. So we've got our nice shift in structure, great. And then it comes down for that higher low in the set for the reversal. So that swing low is right here, higher low, lower low, higher low. Okay, so there's your swing low in the discount of your little range right here. And then it starts trending on up. So let's see how we can get in sync with the trend here. So it makes a swing high here, and then we're pulling from here. And then you'll be like, but it didn't come for a discount. Okay, great. Starts trending up and makes a swing high here. Now I'm pulling from the local low. Okay, so it could be this one or it could be this one. I'll pull from this one first and consider that first. If there's a swing low in here, that gives the probability that it wants to continue. And you see the set of 3 candles here, and it starts breaking out. So now you're pulling from that high. And now you're pulling from your local low here. Now, here's where things can get a little tricky. Because this is where you're not sure if the trend's going to continue. You have these red candles here. You don't know that that swing low is going to hold. You can buy that, sure, but you can wait for your model. It could be the swing low, or maybe in the smaller time frames, you'll find a reversal model in there. So let's see what happens. Okay, it starts trending. Does it make a substantial high? Right there. Boom. Okay, so let's take a look at this price action here. Let's pull top of our fib to here, and then let's pull to the local low where it makes sense. Obviously not that one. Let's pull to that one. So because the wick is down there, we'll use the wicks, and that's beautiful. Let's pull from there, the wicks. That's even more beautiful. Mwah. Great. So we've got the swing low in the discount. Now this just about broke, but this is how I would apply this to trend in a live setting. I'm using my swing lows in the discounted range to determine if price action is going to want to continue. So Well, it's printing, and that's not happened yet. I would likely have my bodies pulled here. Okay. So I'd take that swing low and then I'd go, okay, swing low in a discount. It kind of took, but look it, you've got these equal lows down here as bait. So it's like, okay, it's not convincing. It doesn't want to really rush and break trend, not like this. So maybe I'm pulling from here. And I'm noticing, okay, well, we've made the swing low here. Well, that's kind of ugly and it doesn't look very cool, does it? So maybe I then pull from here and go, okay, it's made a swing low. But these are 15-minute cycles. So after that swing low is printed, I got 15, half an hour, 45, and then an hour to figure it out. I'm not in a rush. I'm not going to miss it. And then it makes the money printer right here. It's a type 3, annoying. I get it, but it's still there. But it's still that swing low held. So it's very tough to try to do this in a live setting. And when you see me do it, it's just nothing more than a lot of practice. So let's see what happened. Okay, it makes a swing high right there. So I pull from the local low first here and permit it to come down. Doesn't have to. Okay, it's made another swing high and it's made another swing low here. So now I'm in a live setting. Boop. Okay, so it's broken that swing low. So now I'm considering I'll permit it to come down here. Bam. 786 gets hit and the trend continues. Okay, now let's investigate what happened in here. So after the bull flag got raided, wham, and then it SR flipped right here. I want you to notice what happens here, okay? So this is the tricky one, and I'm really giving you gold here. So if you were waiting for this to print, right? And now you've got your shift in structure here and you're waiting for this discount, you may not get it. Price action has already done its job here. Okay, it's already stopped out everybody. That's all it wanted to do down here. So if that happens, what I want you to do is not be fearful. And if price action's done this, you'll see it. It looks like a key. It looks like a key. If the price action's done this, don't be fearful. You can buy your next discount. So that did dig deep, but look at the bodies respecting the discount retracement there. Okay, there's your swing low here in your discount. Trend continues. Price action does come to a slight discount, the 618. Trend continues. Even in the little baby trends here, you'll see your premium and discount here. And you're pulling from the local lows because that's where price action wanted to use. It's trending. The books would keep telling you to pull from that absolute bottom way down there. I'm teaching you how I use this in relationship to trend. So no swing low in there. Boo. But there probably isn't a 1 minute. But and then there's your trend breaking here. Okay, so she finds exhaustion there in the trend shift. And that's where things started to get weird. So let's take a look at that on the downside. Just a quick example. You had your premium retracements holding this entire way up while making a flat bottom or relative equal lows. If you didn't anticipate price was dropping and you're one of my students, study. So you have the swing high here. So there's your bearish money printer calling out the top. Sweet. Swing high here. Continue structure. So you got your lower high here. Lower low. Lower high. Lower low. It is kind of a double bottom. Technically, by all university levels, that is a double bottom. But you know, equal highs as well, double top, bottom, double top, and then start selling off. So this is where things get really rough because if you're looking for trend and lower highs in the sets, you're like, well, which high do I pull from? How do I know which? Sometimes it's just so dynamic that it doesn't want to come up for a premium, or you got to use an even smaller time frame. So this like only came to the midway point here, right? I don't like taking positions from there. I'd rather grab as high as I can in here, even up a little further. And then you've got same thing here. So just sometimes it's running so hard it doesn't want to come up for that premium range for you. And that happens. So there's your local swing high. And it does run down, and here we are. We've shifted structure. So let's see if this can hold. And if you're watching this in real time, that looks beautiful. This double bottom does draw a concern. If we take that tomorrow morning at about 9:37 EST, April 1st, I will take a long from there. God bless you guys. I hope you enjoyed this one. Happy hunting.